we are going to be doing a trunk rotation. You're going to be sitting down and you need to locate either a wall or something that you're going to be able to push into. So if you're at the gym, you can use a machine. If you're at home, you can use like a coffee table. You can use a wall. We're just looking for something stable that we're going to be able to push into. So I am going to just kind of relax my feet. I want to sit up nice and straight. If you were to see me from the side, I'd be looking like this. Hands on my shoulders here. So I'm sitting up nice and tall. We don't want to be slouching down. If you feel like you're slouching and you're holding really tight here because you're tight in your hip flexors, you can use this yoga block here and you can sit right on top of that. And now that allows me to sit up even straighter. So we're gonna place ourselves next to the thing that we're gonna choose to push into. I'm gonna place my hands on my shoulders. I'm gonna sit up nice and tall. I want you to imagine there's a rod going through the top of your head and out through your bottom, and we're gonna spin on that rod. I'm gonna rotate my trunk. I'm gonna end up hitting this structure here, and I'm gonna gently continue to rotate into it for 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I'm gonna relax. And I'm gonna repeat the entire time. I'm keeping my spine straight and rotating for 6, lightly. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, I'm gently rotating it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As I'm doing this, I'm thinking about squeezing my abdominals and the stuff in my back. So everything in my trunk connected to my spine, as I hit this structure, I'm gently squeezing to continue to imagine I'm rotating through this structure. And again, if my hips start to feel tight, I can sit right up on this block. It'll take some of that tightness out of these hip flexors here, and then I can sit up again, nice and straight, rotate, and then continue to rotate into this. You want to make sure you don't catch yourself leaning side to side as you rotate. So as I rotate, I don't want to lean to reach over to this thing. If it feels like it's farther away, I just can scoot over to it. Another thing you want to pay attention to is that we're not bending at our side to get over here. So spine stays nice and straight, rotating through that pole lightly for 6 seconds, and then repeating on the other side. I'm going to show you what this looks like from another angle. So again, I'm sitting up tall. I'm rotating and gently pushing into this for 6 seconds. And relax. So a good way to start this one out is, a good way to start this trunk rotation out is before you start pushing into anything, just get your hands on your shoulders and see what it feels like to rotate to the left, and nice and controlled, rotate to the right. We're gonna look for those end ranges where it starts to feel a little tight in my back. As soon as it starts to feel tight, that's the point that I'm not gonna go any farther. So I'm actually looking to get that point, and from there push into the structure, whether it's a wall or whatnot. So again, sitting up tall, you're gonna find your end ranges, and then you're gonna gently push into a structure, continuing to rotate, trying to activate everything in your stomach, in your back, and some of the stuff in your back of your shoulders. I forgot to mention with the trunk rotation, if it still feels tight when you're sitting on that yoga block, you can sit on a chair and place that chair close enough to a wall, or again, an object that you can push into, and you can do it while seated in a chair. As you're doing this range of motion as well, I don't want you to try to really rotate as much as you can and feel like you're trying to push and get as much range of motion as you can. You just want to comfortably rotate to one side right when you start to feel some tightness in the back, and you don't want to go any farther than that. As you start to do these contractions, your range of motion will slightly improve with each little contraction, and things will start to loosen up.